guys, welcome to a bit of different content compared to the usual content that I'm releasing. As of today, I will be starting a bit of a challenge, real life challenge, bit of kind of a monk mode that some people call it. And I will be recording and documenting the entire journey during the upcoming 4 weeks. Like I always state as well, is that the discipline and the consistency in your real life, they always reflect back to your trading and investing. So I've been thinking a lot the past couple of weeks, how can I trigger myself again? How can I challenge myself again in order to become that person again that deserves to be performing at its best, trading wise, investing wise, and in his personal life. Okay, so like I said, past few months, business wise, it's been crazy for me, going very well, but still I felt like I had to trigger myself again, I have to challenge myself again, which is why I'm starting this challenge. So there's a few things that I have to do on a daily basis in order to complete the challenge during the upcoming 4 weeks. First thing is, I have to read at least 10 pages of a book every single day. This is something that I was always also doing during the 75 Hard Challenge, which taught me a lot, which gave me a lot of rest during the day. Just take a minute, put away your phone, read 10 pages of a book every single day. And I didn't do that anymore the past few weeks, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I promised myself I would continue to do that after the 75 Hard Challenge, I completely stopped doing that, and I have to make sure that I trigger myself again, like I said. I'm also capping my screen time on my phone for at a maximum of 4 hours a day. The past few weeks it has been at like 5 or 6 hours sometimes even. That's way too much. Obviously my screen time on my laptop and PC is a lot higher because I'm working a lot, but on my phone I just want to cap it at 4 hours, maybe even go down to 3 hours later on in the challenge. Past 2 weeks been drinking way too much coffee because I felt like I needed that caffeine to continue to do my work every single day instead of just feeling the like inner energy to do that work every single day. So I'm going back to a maximum of 2 coffees a day. Some of you guys know that I'm not quite big, but I'm a little bit into biohacking. So I'm also doing a few things to like biohack my lifestyle in order to get to the energy level that you need to perform at your best every single day, which means that the first 45 minutes of the day I'm at a no phone policy. So no phone for the first 45 minutes of the day. Every single day, as soon as I wake up, I go outside and I make a morning walk of 20 to 25 minutes. Also without a phone, obviously. During this challenge, I cannot drink any alcohol for 4 weeks except for 2 moments. So I have 2 cheat days. One of the days will be where my best friend is celebrating his birthday, upcoming Saturday. And the other day will be a moment where I feel like I get to celebrate something. So it won't be in the first 2 weeks, probably the 3rd or 4th week, where at the point where I feel like I'm succeeding in this challenge, where I feel like I'm performing at my best again. Like I'm feeling fine, but the performance hasn't been the way that I want it to be. So at the point where I feel like I'm performing again, at the point where I'm satisfied, that can be a time where I think, okay, I'm gonna celebrate this, I'm gonna have a few sips of alcohol with my friends again and go out to party. But I'm not really the guy that needs alcohol to have a good time, to be very honest. So that won't be way too hard for me. Also, I'm going on a bit of a diet, so no fast food or candies for the next 4 weeks. I can still eat pastas and everything, but just no fast food, no candies, no chocolate, that kind of stuff. And every single day after my morning walk, I have to do some breath work for 15 minutes. So I'm doing this basically every single day, breath work. It is something that works very well for me. Like everyone has their own routines and habits, but breath work is something that works very well for me. And every single day I have to do a guided meditation of at least 20 to 25 minutes. The video to the guided breath work, I will leave a link in the description down below. It is honestly the best feeling ever. If you do this breath work in the morning or in the evening, you get a crazy dopamine spike, I'm not even gonna lie. And for some people, meditating and breath work works. For some, it doesn't. For me, it works very well. It always makes me feel delighted and gives me a crazy dopamine spike. So these are the kind of rules that I have to stick to in the upcoming 4 weeks. I will take you guys on my journey, the struggles, the positives, the negatives, how I feel, how I continue to feel, and compare how I feel and how I perform right now compared to 4 weeks. Now with these challenges, you don't have to expect results immediately, right? That is something that people always want to see, right? They want to go on a diet for 2 weeks and then expect immediate results. They want to go and work out for 2 weeks, expect immediate results. But sometimes you have to put in the work now and you will get rewarded later. And that is often the thing with these challenges. So it doesn't necessarily mean that in the next 4 weeks I will have the 4 most profitable trading weeks of my life. It doesn't necessarily mean that in the next 4 weeks I will have personal wins one after each other in the upcoming 4 weeks. It might take months, but I know that if I complete this challenge, that later on in this year or maybe next year, by completing this challenge, I will get rewarded. Okay guys, I just finished the first 10 pages of the new book that I started reading today, and I think it's quite, not necessarily coincidence, because obviously I picked this book for a reason today, but looking at the crypto markets, we've seen a major crash today. Look at the stock market, we are seeing a major crash today. Today is Monday the 5th of August. There's a lot going on in the world, potential recession looming, potential wars going on in the Middle East. Now, I decided to start reading this book, which is called Richer, Wiser and Happier, over here by William Green. It is a book that has been given to me by a very close friend. And he told me to start reading this book because it's a book where they basically follow the biggest investor that this world has ever known. So guys like Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, they have been following these guys for a few years, interviewing these guys for a few years, and just basically looking at these guys and viewing the way that they view the world, but also their personal life and the way that they look at investing. And I think today, like I said, we are looking at a major crash at the markets. There's 2 ways that you can approach this. There's the way of selling, right, in fear, or there's the way of buying even though you're feeling fearful. Well, there's the saying, buy when others are fearful, sell when others are greedy. And it's so simple, but yet so effective, because I know that long-term wise this market will continue to go up, probably even in the next few months or even in the next year, where Bitcoin, Ethereum, many altcoins will reach new all-time highs, right? Do I know this with 100% certainty? No, I don't. But based on my analysis, both technically and fundamentally, I think that the odds are in favor for more upside from here. Also look at the psychology aspect, obviously, where a lot of people are feeling extremely fearful right now. I think that today, once again, August the 5th, marks a golden buy opportunity. So I've bought some more Ethereum, Bitcoin, INJ and FET, which is Fetch.ai in the crypto market. And I'm even looking to buy my first stocks maybe today as well. And in this book, I've read a very interesting quote from one of the guys that they were following. He's saying, investing is a constant process, calculating the odds. It's all probabilities. There is no certainty. Like I just said, I have no certainty that the market will continue to go up. But I think from off this point, the odds are in favor for more upside compared to downside, right? You have to think as an investor, as long as you have your target set based on your technical analysis and fundamental analysis long-term wise. Let's say I'm targeting $100,000 for Bitcoin. As long as the price of Bitcoin is below $100,000, it is, in my opinion, always trading at a discount. And there's always a probability that eventually the price of Bitcoin will go towards the 100K, because I believe that it is currently undervalued when it's not trading at 100K, which means that every single time that I can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum or altcoins below my long-term target, I'm basically buying at a discount, and in my head, I'm guaranteeing myself of profits. Do I have 100% certainty? No, but I've calculated the odds in my head based fundamentally and on technical analysis. And based on that analysis, I'm expecting the price eventually in the next year, maybe 1.5 years, that Bitcoin will go towards new all-time highs, that Ethereum will go towards new all-time highs, and that the altcoins that I've been buying today will go towards new all-time highs as well. And I think that is something that not a lot of people understand, and people don't understand that trading and investing is a completely different story. And now by reading this book, and this is something that I will be reading in the next few weeks, and I will keep you guys updated on this one, I'm trying to get even more into the mind of the biggest investor that this world has ever known, and that there's a reason why these are the richest people on this entire planet. There's a reason for that. So by getting to know these people, diving into the mind of these people, like I always tell you, dive into the mind of the retail traders, dive into the mind of the market makers. Well, these guys certainly are the market makers. By diving into their mind, I'm trying to level up my game of investing, because I know that long-term wise, investing is definitely the thing that will make us extremely wealthy. Pretty interesting, right? Because it was just streaming with Trader Kane on Twitch. We had a stream for about 45 minutes, a little before the New York Open session. Kane is like a futures trader. He's been trading for many, many years now. First he was trading crypto, now he's trading NQ, which is the futures, obviously. And he made over $1 million. Did everything transparent as well on Twitter, which is kind of crazy to me. And we have this crazy day today going on, right? Major crash on the crypto market, major crash on the US stock market, right? Potential emergency meeting for the Fed is looming. And we were chatting about all of this. And even though it was a crazy day, it also was, I think, very, very interesting. Because what I'm always saying, right? And also why I'm doing this challenge in this monk mode right now, is because of the fact that I'm always stating that in order to become this profitable trader, to become this disciplined trader, the first thing that you have to sort out is your personal life. If you're not the most disciplined not the most disciplined version of yourself in your personal life, how are you ever expecting yourself to become the most disciplined trader that you can be, right? So I was asking Trader Kane about the fact that he was saying that today he's not going to trade, right? Because there's a crazy day going on. And the thing that many traders struggle with every single day is the urge that everyone wants to be in a trade every single moment of the day. Why? Because they're chasing this dopamine spike. So I was asking him, like, how do you fix that, right? Because we have all been there. He's at the point right now where he can manage his emotions well. I am at the point right now where I can manage my emotions well. You guys already know that I've been telling you guys to sort out your personal life, sort out your discipline in your real life in order to sort it out as a trader as well. I was simply asking, what are the kind of things that you do every single day on the days that you know you shouldn't actually trade, right? Because your system simply doesn't allow you to, but you still feel that urge to get the dopamine spike. And he was saying something pretty interesting. He's saying, I'm not big about going to the gym and that kind of stuff. I am big about keeping yourself busy, but in a bit of a different way. He's all about journaling and reading. And that was kind of interesting to me. He was saying that every single time I feel these kind of emotions, I simply write them down, right? Whether it is about my personal life, he was going through some stuff with his girlfriend as well, whether it is about, I don't know, shit that's going on with my family or with trading, or I always write down my emotions. And at the point where I hit a stop loss or hit a profitable trade, every single day, I'm writing down both my emotions during that day or during that week, and I'm journaling back on my trades. In that way, I can always compare my losing trades and my winning trades back to the emotions that I was feeling at that point. That is something that has helped him to realize that if his emotions and discipline are not in check in his real life, he shouldn't be trading. And that is very, very interesting, and I think it's definitely a valuable lesson that even I took during this co-stream that we just did together on Twitch. And I think some of you guys definitely tuned into the Twitch stream as well, and I think it was definitely very interesting Twitch stream as well. Now in about 10 minutes I have a meeting with the CEO of Bright Funded, Jelle. Like I said, by the time you guys are watching this, we already uploaded a day in the live vlog where we were going to record a lot of roundtable podcasts with Bright Funded and a lot of very interesting traders. Right now in about 10 minutes we have another meeting discussing the next episodes of the Roundtable podcast, what traders we want to invite, when we want to host it, where we want to host it, and the things that we can improve compared to the previous episodes that we recorded about 2 weeks ago. If you guys want to check out that daily vlog as well, the day in the live vlog, I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below of this video as well. So I'm definitely excited for that meeting. And after that meeting I have a meeting with Sergio Tesla, who is the owner of the statistics dashboard that I'm implementing into my trading system as we speak. He's going to take me through the dashboard and explain a few things that I still don't understand, and I want to start using the dashboard this week to give me an extra edge on the market. It's definitely super interesting statistics dashboards, which we'll talk about later on during this video and week in the live vlog as well. So I have a meeting afterwards with him. Then afterwards I'm going to the gym together with my best mate who I live with as well. So we'll quickly introduce him to you guys as well if he wants to. I think he's definitely down for that. Then we're going to the gym. Not feeling comfortable yet taking the camera with me towards the gym and out on the street. But hey, we will have to do it at some point, but today is definitely not the day for that. And then afterwards I'm gonna cook some dinner with my best mate, and then after I'll put in some more work, and that's it for the day. Okay guys, so it's day 2 of the challenge. As you guys can see, I'm about to start my breakfast. I've already done basically everything of my morning routine. So I went for a long walk, I washed my face, washed my hair, brushed my teeth. Every single day before I go for a walk, I take some probiotics as well. And then I came back, I did some breath work in front of the new red light therapy device that I purchased last week that actually arrived yesterday. Later on in this video I will show you guys that device as well. Now what I usually eat for breakfast is just some fruits with some walnuts over here, and then usually I eat 500 grams of Greek yogurt as well. But since last week I was on holiday and the week before I ate like shit and I drank a lot of alcohol as well, I didn't feel fat. I never really get fat or anything. But I wasn't really ripped anymore, so I know that if I just cut off the Greek yogurt for about a week, then usually I'm back into top shape. So this is my breakfast for now. Pretty busy day today. I have some personal appointments as well next to the working things that I have to get done today. So it's definitely going to be a busy day. So I need to make sure that I fuel myself well with some decent food, and then in a little bit I will start the first live stream in the Discord server of today. So yesterday I streamed on Twitch, and then 2 or 3 times a week I stream for the VIP members in our Discord server. So we'll be streaming in about an hour from now, and then before that stream, usually I do some back office work, some tweets, this and that, just answering a lot of messages, which is why I'm about to turn on my phone as well actually. And then usually just during breakfast I answer all of the messages that I get on WhatsApp, on Discord, and then from there I get to work. I'm about to start the Discord live stream. We actually are about to enter a Bitcoin short during the stream that I already charted before the stream. So during the stream I will explain the analysis on that Bitcoin short. We are about to enter the Bitcoin short. We are about to start the live stream. Let's get it. How are you guys doing? Good morning everyone. In the meantime, probably some more people will join the stream, but good morning. As many of you guys know, I'm quite into biohacking and watching my food and everything, and like I said, I was lacking on that a lot the past few weeks due to circumstances, but looking to get back into it. So quickly getting you guys with me through a little bit of a grocery haul where I'm just buying a bunch of apples. This is like food for about 3 or 4 days, bunch of apples, bunch of pears as well. As you can see, these are basically the only 2 fruits that I'm eating every single day as breakfast, together with obviously once again some walnuts, as you can see. Then for dinner tonight I'm looking to make a grass-fed ribeye steak together with some sweet potato, and then usually for my carbs I'm getting some dates. I'm also eating these always with some grass-fed Irish butter, as you can see over here, as a snack for my workouts. So to get a bit of an energy boost before my workouts. And over here I have 2 cans with sardines that I'm eating every other day. So not every single day, but every other day. Obviously, as always, I'm eating a bunch of eggs every single day. Pasture-raised eggs, as you should. And then also over here I've got some Greek yogurt. I told you guys I wasn't going to eat any Greek yogurt this week to cut a little bit, but I was like, why not? This shit tastes so good. A lot of good fats as well. So this is basically me, what I'm eating for like 3 or 4 days. And over here, this is something I'm about to prepare. This is some grass-fed beef, right? Minced beef. So I'm going to eat this as lunch with some sardines, eggs, and some Greek yogurt, and maybe some dates as well. And then there's a bunch of more meat and beef and even salmon and stuff in the fridge to keep it cool, obviously. So this is basically me what I'm eating for the next 3 or 4 days. And then obviously as dinner I'm always preparing different kind of stuff. So not always eating steak and that kind of stuff, just eating a variety of food, but I'm trying to not eat any bread, any pasta. Very rarely I eat some rice, and this is what I'm eating during the week. Okay, so on weekends I'm always just eating whatever the fuck I want, but still I rarely eat candy, that kind of stuff. But when I go out for dinner with friends, and I go out every single weekend for dinner, at least once, often twice, sometimes even 3 times, then I'm not on a diet, of course, right? I think with everything in life, I'm strongly convinced that balance is key, and I think the same goes for food, working, relationship, friends, that kind of stuff. balance is definitely key. In my opinion, I wouldn't be the happiest person that I can be if I eat like this every single day. But if I eat like this during the week, I still enjoy it thoroughly and I really, really thrive on it. And then during the weekends, I just want to eat whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want. And that way I stay very lean, I feel very good, I feel very healthy, very energetic. So yeah, this is basically what I'm eating the next 3 or 4 days during the week. And then like I said, on the weekends, we go all out, of course. Okay guys, so this turned out to be my lunch. Over here we see some Greek yogurt with some dates. Then we have 2 pasture-raised eggs with even some beef liver. I know that a lot of people despise that, but I actually kind of like it and it has a lot of nutrients. And then obviously some ground beef with some sea salt at the top. And then that is basically my lunch for the day. I'm gonna eat this lunch, then I'm going to do some more work, and then we are going for a workout as well later on during the day. Just finished reading. I'm actually about to do my daily meditation that I have to do for the challenge. And this is something that I've been struggling with a lot to really implement it into my daily life. So I am meditating like, I don't know, once a week, maybe two times a week. I am doing my breath work like 4 or 5 times a week. And I'm trying to really implement it into my life. I was actually just reading that book, Richer, Wiser, Happier, where they're following the richest investors our Earth has ever known. And one of them investors is saying, a pretty interesting quote, which I think also reflects back to meditating. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. Now, this is one of the reasons why I think meditating really helps, because I'm quite an impulsive person. So I don't know, since young I really react out of emotions quite often, and by just simply taking 10 or 20 minutes a day to just meditate quietly in a room, try to think of nothing, which is pretty much impossible for me. But when I'm trying to think about nothing, there's always things that are usually like in the back of my mind, because I'm working all day and the cortisol level is pretty high and that kind of stuff. The things that are in the back of my mind that I'm trying not to think about, even though they are still very, very important, while I'm meditating, they always come forward. And I can have a good thought about them instead of thinking about them filled with emotions or filled with cortisol and just working all day. During my meditation, I really get the time to think about them in a logical way, in a rational way, and in a calm way. So for me, it really helps. I know there's plenty of people out there that despise meditating and think that it's bullshit and it doesn't work. And that's fine and all of that, right? And it's fine. But for me, meditating is definitely something that makes me feel very, very good and very, very chilled and relaxed, especially with the work that as traders that we are doing every single day, where there is a lot of stress and a lot of cortisol involved and a lot of action involved, which I absolutely love and I absolutely adore, that kind of rush and adrenaline. Meditating 10 or 20 minutes a day, doing some breath work 10 or 20 minutes a day, it's only 10 or 20 minutes, guys. And for me, it really helps. And it's definitely something I would recommend to you guys. But even though I love it, I still struggle with it to really implement it into my daily life and daily habits and daily routines, right? So every single one of us is every single day going through a certain process. And one of the things that I want to improve upon is, for example, putting this into my daily habits and daily routines, right? Which I think the challenge is definitely something that will help me do it, because if I'm doing this for the next 4 weeks, every single day, just like I did with breathwork during the 75 Hard Challenge, there's no way that afterwards, when I notice how good it makes me feel, that I'm going to abandon this habit, alright? There's definitely a tip that I can give you. If you want to implement certain habits and certain routines into your daily life, make sure to do them for a longer period of time and force yourself to do it for a longer period of time every single day, because then your brain gets used to them, then it gets programmed into your brain, and then in my opinion there's no way that as long as the routine and habit makes you feel good, that after doing a certain challenge for the routine or habit, that you're gonna abandon it once again. Alright guys, as you can see, ready for the fucking workout. And like I said, as a pre-workout I usually take like 2 dates with some grass-fed Irish butter. Just eat them, take the pit out. That's the perfect pre-workout in my opinion. I don't even usually need a pre-workout. I'm gonna go for a 25-minute walk to the gym. I think I'm gonna train some chest, tricep today, you know, because I need to pump this chest because it's still way too small, but I'm always blaming my height for being so small on the chest. since I'm 6'6", so put on the quick sport outfit, ready to go for the workout, and then afterwards I'm gonna put in some more work, and then the rest of the evening I'll enjoy with my best mate, who I live with, as usual. I'm gonna prepare some dinner, and then we have some friends coming over. We're gonna have dinner with them. We haven't seen them for about a year, so it's gonna be very, very fun, I think, because we always have a blast when we are with them, but they just have completely different lives. But they're coming over tonight, have a bit of a laugh, have a bit of dinner, gonna be a good time. But first, let's take the pre-workout and let's go for a run. About to cook this beautiful grass-fed ribeye steak. Got some sweet potato on the left that I'm frying as well, and I got a can of sardines. But there we go.